Hello, my name is Bob La. Today in this video, I will talk about to pitch about my group project, task 10.1 to be more specific. So for this pitch, I will talk more about my idea in terms of data collection. Okay, so again about my idea. My idea is a system to detect the children existing outside the house and trigger an alarm to notify the parents. That's basically what is my idea. So to break it down into the sensing art system, it's simply that the sensing will have four inferred sensor, thinking will have an Arduino code with Arduino IDE, and acting will be an alarm. That's all. Very simple. When you break it down, it's a very simple system. And here's the setup. I have drawn it in a diagram so you can actually see it. Like there will be two sensors at the door, two sensors inside, and yeah, I will talk more about how this sensor work again in the few next slide. So about the data, because I use the inferred sensor, which would be digital data, I will have only two results. They would be active or inactive, or trigger or untrigger, or low and high. One thing to be noticed here that these inferred sensor that I use will have low equal to active, not high equal to active like normal sensor. Yeah. So about the collected data, so basically the data from the sensor will be only active or inactive, but the data I will collect in this task will be the file data: adult existing, children existing, adult entering, children entering, and nothing. So to correct this data, I will have to base on the inactive and active of the four sensor. You can see in this table. For example, for adult existing, if sensor 1 and sensor 2 inactive and sensor 3 and sensor 4 is active, then it's adult existing. And the same with children existing, adult entering, children entering, and nothing would be, there would be no sensor active at all. So it's like the normal day, normal case. So the purpose why I want to correct these file data is to know about the accuracy of the system for each case. So to be more specific, I will elaborate in my method to apply to this. So firstly, I have to set up the system. Then I let a child on the but bend down because sometimes I don't have any child around my house anyway. So to go in and go out of the room for 40 times, the same with an adult 40 times, and then I collect the data and compare the result with the real number. That would be 20 for each case. So in reality, there's supposed to be 20 adult existing, 20 children existing, 20 adult entering, 20 children entering, and of course normally will be nothing. So it's not really that important. But yeah, so and I compare it and see how accurate is the system, I guess. And that is my pitch to show the idea of my data. To be more specific, I will talk more in my task 10.2 in the next video. Thank you for listening.